Hi, I'm Sheila Pearl, Relationship and Life Transitions Coach. I want to talk to you about the 3 keys for letting go when a loved one dies. It's very important that we allow ourselves to honor the person we loved and we still love. I just today went to a funeral where the sons of the deceased talked about how, although they realized their father's body had died last week, they openly said, but he's still here with us. And I want to remind us all that there's a reality to who you are and who I am and who that person is that you are mourning right now, that's still right here, just as real can be. The only thing that's not here may be the physical. And as the boys said today at the funeral, Dad, we know you're still here, we just have to look a little harder. So the first key of letting go when someone we love dies is to love what is. I understand it's really hard when someone we love has died to love what is. What do you mean, love what is? The person's died. I don't want that to be the case. But you see, it is the case. The body has died. But what is the person who was inside that body. The body was just a container. The essence of who that person is right here. And if you focus on what is and love what is, the fact that they're physically not here will not cause the suffering. It's the suffering I'm talking about. I understand the pain of the loss. They're not here so you can't hug them. They're not here so you can't have a conversation and cuddle on the sofa and watch movies together, not the way you used to. I know that. But when you can love what is and remind yourself that what's really so, what really is about that person that physically died, relish that. Hold that in your heart. Cuddle with that. Have a conversation with that. Be grateful that you had that to remember, that you have that in your memory bank, your treasure chest. So loving what is acknowledging what's real about life is not the physical as much as it is the emotional and the spiritual. That's what gives us our experience. The physical is just a container. The second key is to choose your thoughts. You know, you have a choice. What you're thinking and what you're believing is a choice. I know it's weird. It may seem like they're just kind of automatically coming in and replaying over and over again. But once you can notice your thoughts and notice what you're believing and ask yourself, is that true? Do I want to hold on to that? Do I want to turn up the volume on that? Or do I want to turn down the volume of that? Then you can choose which thoughts command your full attention all the time. If you're constantly replaying that thought that says, this isn't fair, it shouldn't be like this, you'll be in a constant frenzy of anger and frustration, and you're going to feel like a victim. Is that what you want? Or do you want to choose a thought that says, I am so grateful that my beloved was in my life, whether it was 8 months or 80 years. I'm so grateful that I had the experience that I now miss. Imagine not having anything to miss. I mean, I quite frankly would much rather have that feeling of missing someone than not caring. It's often said that the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. And so when we love someone, we care. It matters. And when we lose someone that we love, we miss them. That's the price we pay. I'd rather pay that price, wouldn't you? So you can choose your thoughts. That's number 2. Number 3, be fully present. Be right here, right now. Every time you let your mind go to the past or look forward to the future, you're dipping into non-reality. It's not real. The past is over, the future's not here. The only thing that's going to determine the future at all is where you are right now, and right now, and right now. So be fully present. That's the only thing you can do anything about. Every time your mind is rushing to something that was or something that might be, you're not being present. Look at what's right in front of your face and bless it. Be present to it. It might be a person who needs for you to hug them and smile at them, and do so in honor and memory of your loved one. I do that almost every day with people who come into my life. I had one child I gave birth to physically. I say that because I realize since I've given birth to many children in many different ways, just not from my loins. But many years ago, I was a young mother with a baby girl who suddenly died at the age of 8 months from a very unusual heart disease. With that loss, I decided to honor her, dedicate my life to singing. I still sing, but I also dedicate my heart to the memory of her to this day, and it's been 48 years. So everyone who comes into my life who needs my love, who needs a hug, who needs for me to be present to them, I honor my child. Her name was Daedra, and I honor her by giving them the love in honor and memory of her. What do you do to honor the memory of your beloved? It's a thought. It's a choice. Letting go is a choice.